I feel like there's actually no answer for what this Oklahoma City Thunder team is doing right now. I mean, they're on a massive stretch, and they've kind of adopted this 5-out spread system where everyone is playing at the three-point line, right? And this makes them incredibly difficult to stop, especially because you got a guy like SGA, who is probably one of the most elite guards in the NBA in terms of getting into the paint, drawing either weak side or strong side rotation, and finding the open man, right? So in this video, what I wanted to do is kind of break down exactly how they were able to put up 85 points in the second and third quarter, and we see it right here. I mean, look at SGA. Just like we said, they move the ball around the perimeter, they play 5-out, which makes it extremely difficult for these guys to really contest, and as SGA drives into the lane, we get that strong side corner rotation, and then they leave a shooter wide open in that left corner, and ultimately, we get a standstill, wide open three and drain it. Now, I need you guys to do me a really big favor real quickly. When do you want to see these OKC updates? I've had a tough time understanding when you want these videos. Do you want it right after the games or at like 4 p.m. the next day, right? Let me know in the comments down below right away or the next day, and let's dive into some film. Now, another thing I love about this team is the off-ball movement. It makes it so difficult to stop. The Bulls came out here and said, you know what, let's play a little bit of a zone versus this team, right? You can already tell how much they're affected by SGA. They stagger a guy over in Buzelis, basically leaving that corner wide open, right? But also, you just have so many guys in different areas. Now look at the ball movement. We're just going to send guys around here. I mean, you send Kyrick, right? We send Jalen Williams, and now we're going to come up and set a ghost screen here with Isaiah Joe. And Isaiah Joe was an X factor for this game. Now, what is a ghost screen, right? Basically, what this means is he's going to come up, he's going to basically act like he's going to set that screen, and ultimately the goal of this play, a ghost screen, is to get that Isaiah Joe's defender, which is Josh Giddey, to overcommit to the opposite side. But when we don't set the screen, this guy doesn't switch because no screen happens. So he kind of just stays on SGA, creating an unnecessary double team for whatever reason. Josh Giddey's like, wait, what are we doing? Why didn't we switch? Why didn't you switch? Because someone thought the screen was coming. Screen never happened, and they get a wide open three. He's like, hey, we got to rotate over there. Now, Kobe White's like, hey, you got to get to the corner. Well, if he gets to the corner, then you have a wide open dunk down low, or you have a wide open three down low. The defense for the Bulls just was not anywhere close to where it needed to be, and they're all just like, what is going on? How do we mess that up? And you could just tell everybody's complaining, but man, you guys all did something wrong, is what it looked like. And here we go, right? Chet's in the game now. We still have a double big lineup. Now puts so much more pressure on this defense down low in the paint. I mean, it's just, again, you need to have the perfect lineup to be able to compete with this team. I think the Celtics are a team that maybe can, but look at this, right? Again, we're stacking up this left side. They don't want any mismatches on Chet, right? We apply pressure there, we apply pressure there, but nobody's on Jalen Williams. No one's on Jalen Williams. Again, we need to rotate. Nobody's rotating. We're late to rotate. Wide open three once again. Again, you guys tell me, how do you defend this team? The easy answer is you got to pray. You got to pray they miss shots and pray you hit them. All right, another great play here. We set this initial screen. We spin off it, come down into the lane. We force Vucevic into a drop zone coverage. As we attack this big man here, they're going to obviously fight over the screen, and then we're going to roll Isaiah Hartenstein to this basket. As this play starts to initiate, we get a wide open lane to the rim. We find the big. We create that strong side rotation from the corner. Isaiah Joe does a good job filling out that space, getting out to a more open part of the floor. And then Isaiah Hartenstein, underrated pickup, man. He's got a really good knack of court mapping ability. And you can even see Jevon Carter, as he spins back around, he actually still believes that he's back in that strong side corner. Boom, right, overcommits to getting way over here, but then Isaiah Joe's not over there anymore, right? Open three. Again, you talk about the versatility of this team. One, you have to double team SGA off screens, and when you do that, they have the playmakers like the Isaiah Hartenstein who can just make plays happen after the catch, create rotation. And now look at this. Also, even if you didn't rotate over, your last line of defense is Kobe White and Jevon Carter. You know who can score on either one of those guys easily down low? Isaiah Hartenstein. So again, how do you stop this team? I just don't think you can. Alright, now guys, real quickly before we deep dive any further into the video, let me know right now when you want these videos posted. I know a lot of you guys go to bed probably relatively after the games, maybe a couple hours. So if you want them tomorrow, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, but also, more importantly, comment down below P2, okay? Now, this will tell me that not only you guys want more of these videos, but you enjoy them and you want them throughout the rest of the season, and more importantly, the playoffs, okay? Playoffs are right around the corner. If you want these videos right after the games, let me know for the playoffs, man. Also, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering OKC throughout the entirety of the season. Why are we giving SGA separation? Why are we giving him any separation at all? I get it. We have the big man on him. But this is when you just send two and you get, Vucevic back. Whoever it is, go send a blitz. Send a double. Get him off SGA. Because he does not want to get beat off the dribble. He doesn't want to, boom, lose separation there, lose separation there. So what they do is they keep distance. They keep distance so they can prepare for the drive. And SGA says, you know what? You're going to give me this separation. I'm going to shoot this three. And I'm not going to hesitate, right? Shoots it. Gets it to go. I mean, easy money at this point. The Thunder were up 62 to 33. 62 to 33. And it's just the second quarter. Here's another one. Isaiah Joe over to SGA. We're going to set the screen. We're going to create this switch. Now, this is what we like, right? Small, or not a smaller, but a slower defender in Buzelis. Is taller, okay? Is a lot more athletic in terms of he can block shots at the basket. But SGA just way too quick, man. Look at this. Quick. They're going to start the double because of that mismatch. You're going to see the stagger over. Once he gets this guy to fully overcommit, sags off Isaiah Joe, you can't leave that guy open, man. You cannot leave Isaiah Joe open. And again, we can sit here all day and talk about the versatility of this team. Isaiah Joe hit 10 shots today. 8 of those were threes. Isaiah Joe had 31 points tonight. And when you have a guy that can just do that randomly, again, good luck. All right, another really good play here, early third quarter. We're going to get what you call a double drag, and we'll just call it a DD for right now. But it starts off, initiates with a DHO, this dribble handoff. Now, dribble handoff is very self-explanatory. SGA going to hand it off and then get into a screen. Now, what a double drag is essentially when you get that screen from the guard, and then you get another screen from the big man. Now, you basically can just read and react to what the defense does off that second screen. So as we get that screen, we're going to stop on a dime, right? Get Josh Giddey to overcommit, and now you essentially just have this two-man game as you're driving into the lane, sending Chet to that backside low post area. Jalen Williams weaves in and out of defenders, floater up, floater good. Again, so they run so many different types of plays here in OKC. This double drag, ends up working to perfection. You can see Buzelis kind of overcommitted to protecting that weak side, or strong side, I should say, lob to the basket. And Jalen Williams just gets an easy one to go. Now, again, we're going to end the video here. At this point, OKC was up by like 35 points. And, I mean, just look at the ball movement. I don't know how you stop this team. The Bulls were actually on a really good hot streak over the past couple weeks here. And OKC just turned them into Antarctica, man. They were cold as ice tonight. I mean, Kobe White had like 7 points, which is unbelievable. So, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.